He entered Hell's Kitchen with high hopes.
This is nice. It's an opportunity to learn more about cooking from one of the best chefs in the world. I'm really digging deep, but
Why are you here?
Who are you? It's a contest, isn't that the whole idea of this?
I don't know if this is the right place for Jim to be.
I want to go home. I think I hate it here.
Now it's all going wrong for Jim.
Why are you crying?
It's you, the way you are.
She burst into tears. There's humans and there's girls.
I'm going to stab him with a palette knife.
You can't say a word now without people jumping on his back.
I'm suddenly turned into the victim here. I don't think I can cope with this.
It will blow up again, you can be sure about that.
You're being really, really horrible to me right now.
Don't pick on me, expect me not to say anything.
I'll be better than you. No, I won't come here.
Why can't I have an opinion? Heterosexual, white, normal person. What the are you doing? I really think I ought to leave.
Welcome to this very slightly engorged 90-minute helping of Hell's Kitchen, and in a radical departure tonight, we're on air at the start. This evening, controversially, there'll be no live sacking because today has been another day of high drama, with this time Jim Davidson leaving the show. Yes, the chefs are leaving faster than you can sack them. And we start with yesterday's morning's meeting where all the talk was of burning. Well, was it Adele's brioche? Was it Barry's other hand? Or was it Jim's popularity going up in smoke?
Who's put this on again?
That's me. Sorry, Jim.
Come on, that's two now. Sake.
We all make mistakes, Jim.
I know, yeah, I'm just pointing them out. That's two ragouts you put on and two gone up. Chatting to Brian, don't get the things cooked.
Stop moaning.
You want to do it, do it.
Well, good morning, everybody. I've got to say, last night was a very tough service. It was a shuffle round, which is always hard. Because I know you're doing the same stations, but it's a psychological thing. Moving from that side to that side, it disorientates you. It really does.
Is this red and blue experiment that we tried yesterday, that was deemed a failure, we're splitting up two successful teams, going to end today and we'll go back to cooking good food properly, quickly and work as a team again, boss? Otherwise someone might go mad. It's only a question. I'm not moaning.
I love your questions, Mr. Davidson. At this moment in time, we'll stay the same.
OK.
You're not saying much, are you? What have you got to say this morning?
About last night?
Yeah. How do you think you all worked?
I think it was a fairly all right service, but I think our team, the red team, need to work a bit better together.
Well, you were tilted off balance, weren't you, just by the change?
Can I hear what Adele was going to say about teamwork? What was you going to say?
I think we need to work better as a team.
How?
Just by communicating more.
Well, communicating, this is my problem with you. You put two bits of brioche under there that I didn't want put on, and they both burnt. Twice I had to throw them away, and I said, there's a burning. Oh, liven up, why are you so miserable? Is that what you get for teamwork? So now I think I can't suggest you do anything or say to you, you're doing that wrong, because all I will get is liven up.
About it, sweetheart. Don't
See? This is why I can't do blue and girls thing. If I had said that to Barry, is that a fair comment I just said?
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take
I was only trying to help Jim.
But I know you were, but you were burning the stuff and I threw it away. Does it mean I'm only trying to help you because I keep dropping your mash on the floor? What do? I said, leave the brioche, I'll do it.
I'll do the brioche.
No, I can do it. I can do it.
We'll do it together, Jim. We'll keep the brioche down our end.
I can do it.
So we just keep it on the end of the pass. Is, as I say, you're right, girl. As I said, never take things personally. Service is service.
There's nothing personal. It's just that the brioche was on fire. So, how do we work as a team now when I obviously don't say the right things?
Well, then it's down to me to step in and help you both. And if I have to do the brioche, I'll do the brioche. You're right, girl.
You all right to do?
How many pieces did you burn last night? 2. With the on fire. Not being funny, but you've got to laugh. I saw myself cracking last night, and I had to dig down deep to hold it within myself. So what I'm going to say is I'm going to see Adele now.
No, you see, I'm saying you don't mean it.
Shed a few
I
tears,
do mean
Mel.
it. I do mean it. The brioche was on fire. What do I do?
It's 2 bits, Jim. Big deal. Sorry, I burnt them.
I know. It's not. If it's not
Adele.
a big deal, why are you crying?
Adele.
I just
Because
told
it's
you.
you, the way you are. You don't say it nicely. You have a dig about it all the time.
Adele.
Well, there you go.
You're not helping the situation.
Can I make a suggestion? I'm going to walk 3 paces or 2 miles.
Where does 2 miles take you?
The nearest bus stop. I can't do this. I can't do this.
Okay.
Jimmy, you can do
No, I'm telling you what I can do.
Why don't you all have a cup of tea?
down.
Why don't you all have a cup of tea, yes?
Seriously.
All have a
can't
cup
do
of
it.
tea.
Big breath.
Calm down. Give me 15 minutes with Adele.
breath.
Let me deal with Adele, yes? And then I'll deal with individual. We'll continue with it. I'm sorry. Adele, come on. Get yourself a cup of tea or a coffee, whatever you want, boys.
Right.
I'm sorry about this.
That's all right.
I do feel a little bit sorry for Jim now, to be honest, because he can't say a word now without people jumping on his back. To be fair, saying to someone that you burnt a bit of brioche is a fair comment. If I would have said it to her, it wouldn't have been an issue. But because it was Jim, it's like there's a big fuss about it, and Adele started crying.
She burst into tears. So, you know, and then this becomes a girl thing that I know nothing about. So I said, well, hang on a minute, how's this teamwork? I criticise what you've been doing. It was only 2 bits, it was only 2 bits. And I said to Marco, look, I don't think I can cope with this.
I just want everybody to get on, and it's irritating. We're stressed, we're tired, we're working, 14-hour, 16-hour days. We're wrecked at the end of the day. Invariably, people are going to get fractious and they're going to get irritable, and we're going to have rows. It will blow up again, you can be sure about that.
Another one of Jim's colleagues breaks down in tears, almost as if there was a pattern. So there we are, Jim's toast, in almost every sense of the phrase, and he's not sure whether to walk 3 paces or 2 miles. Answer at the end of the show. Clue, there's a supermarket 2 miles away. But hours later, Jim, like his brioche, was still smouldering.
I don't know what I'm doing here. Am I supposed to be cooking, or would you have a laugh? I might let something burn as hell. Who cares?
What you do is you stick it out. You stick it out until...
And I've got no
nervous
brioche.
again. Well, what I'm saying is, say, get your hands off my brioche. Don't do it.
She cry her eyes
I'll do it.
out. That's what the umpy is. Why are you so miserable? Am I the only one that can see that? There's no answer to this apart from just ignore it and let smell burning, nothing to do with me.
The other thing is, women are more emotion.
But doesn't that work both ways in this day of equality, or what? Wouldn't it say that when I'm a bit upset that my brioche had been burning, I can't mention anything about it because it's a woman who will cry? And this is not politically correctness. This is a girl, for wrong reasons, thinking I'm having a go at her. And that's the way I see it. And, I'm not going to go around and apologise or beat myself up because she's crying. I'm sorry if she's crying, and I like her a lot, but what can I do?
Yep, Jim threw another wobbler. It does seem like he's the one throwing the most toys out of the pram now, to coin his phrase when he was talking about other people.
I don't know what's wrong with the guy. He just doesn't like cooperating with girls. But, I can calm things down and I can appease things, but it's always going to raise its ugly head if he has this sort of attitude. And I don't know that, he's a 54-year-old man. I'm not going to change it over a couple of, the course of a couple of days.
I don't think I can cope with this. I don't know anything about politically correctness and what upsets young females. We're supposed to be living in a world of equality, aren't we? Well, this just proves we're not equal. There's humans and there's girls.
I just feel like an idiot, Marco.
Can
I'm
you
crying
say-
all the time.
Can I just say, I've said to you, show me more of your personality, right or wrong.
Yeah.
And your tears aren't your personality.
No, they're not at all.
There you are. And you are, without doubt, the hardest working girl in that kitchen, the most serious person in that kitchen. Your determination and want to win and to succeed is enormous. What you've got to do to succeed and to continue to get through, in my honest opinion, but what you've got to do is adjust yourself to deal with Mr. Davidson.
Not me.
No, I won't
tell you what,
I won't give it away. She'll
Abby's-
calm down. I'll apologise for talking to her.
No,
You
she's
should do that, Jim.
Oh, do
Shows real graciousness when you do that.
Yeah, but hang on. I'm apologising for something I ain't done wrong, first of all.
No, but you're
and something that I'll
apologising for-
probably do again in a minute. So, what's the point?
Yeah, you apologise for that, but then you say sorry if it upset you. And you are sorry if it upset her.
Sorry, I'll keep quiet and we'll up in the kitchen tonight.
No, just say sorry, I upset you.
I hate working with women. This happens all the time, doesn't it, with women? Got a pen? I'll write a little note for her. Write a little letter.
Be clever. Be clever. You're two different people. And I believe that you want to stay
Yeah, I do.
right to the end.
I'd like to, yeah.
And the way to stay right till the very end is by not letting it get to you.
I hate
As I
people who
say.
cry on television, and look, I've done it about twice already.
But you know, as you know
Crying
something, it's just a release valve. And you know something? If you feel you're going to cry, if you feel you're going to say something you don't want to say,
Yeah,
hold it back.
no, it's not easy. I'm not usually like that, and my emotions got the better of me. The little digs got the better of me, but it's fine. I'm going to take some deep breaths, I'm going to rise above it, and if not, I'm going to stab him with a palette knife.
Abby, you can probably put it on a dartboard or flush it down the loo.
Adele. Adele would be a good
Let
start.
me have a little.
Or wipe your
It's as
bottom.
much for me as anything else.
Dear Adele, I'm so sorry you've become upset with last night's service. I'm also sorry that you felt I had some personal reason for moaning. I don't. I'm just like you, wanting to get through service. I did and do not want to upset you, honest. So don't be upset. I'm not worth it. I'm not worth getting pissed off about. You'll probably win this show, so cheer up and hope that I bugger off soon.
I apologise for snapping this morning. Oh,
Snap,
thanks.
you just...
No, I did.
got
I
upset.
snapped this morning. I
Don't worry.
didn't want to do that, but
No need to apologise.
sorry.
I did say last night, I say things, you know, I don't have
Mike's
any
on
girl
now.
skills at all, as you know.
I'm not going to be bosom buddies with him. Well, he hasn't got bosoms, but you know what I mean. But I want to work as a team, so I'm a better person and I can rise above it.
She's a lovely girl, Adele. I think she's great. But if we work together, she can't set fire to my stuff and tell me to lighten up when I mention it to her. And say, it's only 2 bits of bread. Well, tonight will be different because I'll take care of all my own stuff. And we won't be working as a team. It's as simple as that.
Coming up, the celebrities come face to face with dinner. And is it breaking point for Brian and Jim?
It's not about winning, Jim. It's not about winning. It's about...
Brian, just wind your neck in a little bit. I'm getting slightly pissed off with you now.
Welcome back to Hell's Kitchen, where this time last week our celebs could barely chop an onion. Now they can chop it, glaze it, braise it and serve it on a puree of its own coulis. And all because of their ace tutor Marco, who yesterday morning decided to show them how to prepare a pigeon. Not sure where he got the pigeon from, a country estate, a remote forest, or possibly just found it nesting in his hair. Perhaps it'd be a good idea to ask him when we have a chat later on. Or an even better idea, not to.
Right, you're watching then, you're watching.
Let's watch.
There's your pigeon then, yes?
Oh, my God.
I know his head's still on.
Is this the pigeon, Marco?
Yeah.
Fresh from Trafalgar Square this morning. Well, I just think all they do is fly around Trafalgar Square and other places and then poop on Nelson's column. So I don't really want to eat that, unless its bottom's been disinfected.
Look at its little head.
If you were going to prepare this for roasting, I might as well show you how to do it while I'm here. Okay. So it's a pigeon from breast. Take off the nails, split the neck, open it up, take out the neck, keep that for sauce, off with the head. Then what we've got to do is take out the crop. And how we take out the crop is like so.
What is that?
It's crop.
What's crop?
You know, it's where they store all, when they've eaten their sweet corn or their corn, just stores here as they slowly digest it. So you take that out. Then what we do is we take out the wishbone, index finger in, Not good. Turn your finger around. There's liver in your heart.
I thought it was disgusting when Marco was putting his hands inside it and pulling all the insides out of it. It was vile.
I'll get some string. And there's your pigeon now ready for roasting. OK, who'd like to have a go at doing a pigeon?
No. To breast one.
OK, let's have a vote on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 to 4, we've got to do pigeons. Come on.
Please.
Come on. There you are.
Well, they were dressed up for the night out.
Just make friends with them then, right?
Oh, Jesus Christ, it's hand. Not its hand, it's thing. No, Adele, go away.
Mr. Davidson. Just think
It's got
just think of it
nails.
as a chicken.
It's a chicken.
Barry?
Come on, he loves you.
You got 15 minutes.
I can't touch it. Oh my God, I can't do it. Oh, I can't do it.
Oh, this upset me. I hated doing the pigeon today, and I didn't want to chop a little duck's head off, but I had to because I thought I don't want to come across like a little whinging crier. I hate this.
I'm sorry, little pidgey.
Remember his little toenails as well?
Cut the toenails off?
Yeah, but they're roasted.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
How far was it for the... The worst thing about it is the noise when you cut it, it goes...
Now, where do we do the heads from? That there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that came
Poor little beauty.
The worst thing was I had to cut off his little head. It was horrible. And my one was like that. It was like, ugh.
God, mine's full of food and sweet corn and... Oh, my God! Oh, there's too much. God, I can't even put my hand in there.
Do you think more this comes off
The
more?
neck.
Yeah.
Oh. Scalpel.
I've just got rid of it. Oh, no, now there's not enough skin to pull over that trash.
Oh.
Should we just leave all that stuff in it?
Oh.
What about this then?
Every time I start that pigeon, I don't like all that guts and stuff. No, I don't.
Oh.
It was a horrible looking thing, and it looked such a poor... There's no more dead than that, is there? Oh. Jesus Christ.
Oh, God! Oh, what? Look. What is that oozing out of my chicken? No, but... Oh, for God's sake. Mine's mid-meal, you see.
I feel sorry for Annika. Annika's pigeon needed to go to the toilet and had just eaten at the same time. It was just full of not nice stuff.
Where's him good night? There.
Peanut
I
bag.
can't believe
peanut
there's
bag.
sweet corn in it.
The sweet corn, but we're looking for...
Now, how did he do it? You take the bottom end off first. So then you've got to cut that off. And then you need to take that out. Yeah, you need to cut that off. Because that's the stock. That bit I got wrong.
Look at that, you wouldn't feed that to...
I'm gonna... Mine's full of...
Oh. I can't know.
This is removing the...
Uh-oh.
It's like the generation game, isn't it?
It was vile, and I left everything in. It was full of shit. It had its internal organs and its wishbone, and I tied it up in a bow, and there you go, I can't do it. Cannot do it, don't want to do it. Me cutting the head off a pigeon is more than I would ever have thought I could do.
Did you like that?
No. Hated it.
Ugh, really found that nasty.
I'm quite impressed. You've taken off the wings nicely, left the crop in, took some
Where's
skin
the
off.
crop?
There, did you see me take it out the last one? See, it's very hard to take out now. That's the crop there, this sack here.
Oh, yeah.
Can you see? It's just not very nice to eat. It's just dirty and not very nice. It's got all the undigested food in it. That's not a bad attempt, Mr. McGuigan.
Yeah.
That's fairly good. Nice clean breast.
Very good. Mine's a joke, Marco. I'm just really not happy with it. I had his leg off and then I fell to bits.
But can I just say, I think the best two are Paul and Barry. All I can say is, you know, it's not an easy job. It looks easy. But very good Barry, very good Paul.
He loves it, Marco, doesn't he? He could do an autopsy on a body, I reckon. And there's the thing there, cut down the bone, there's the bone. See that bit? They pull out the liver.
Viewers who are a little squeamish should look away now. Sorry, I think I was supposed to have mentioned that a few minutes ago. So bad luck to anyone who turned over from the Sopranos hoping to watch something slightly less gory. And to any vegetarians, thanks for watching and sleep well. Now, if you'd like to come down and tuck into Trafalgar Square's finest, why not enter our competition? You could win a table for two, travel to London and overnight accommodation. So for your chance of winning, see if you can crack this one. The risotto is based on which main ingredient? Is it A, flour, B, rice, or C, chips? If you've the slightest idea, call 09012 934 934. Calls cost £1 from BT landlines, mobile and other networks may be higher. Or text HELL plus A, B or C and your full name to 63337. Text costs £1 plus one standard network rate reply message. Entrance must be 18 or over and lines close at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, which certainly bears repeating. Well, it's time now for our celebrity chefs nearest and dearest to put the case for their loved ones. Worth keeping in mind, they're campaigning for them to stay away from home as long as possible.
I've been missing her loads. I thought very proud of my mum because she's actually learning how to cook.
Nicely cooked, nicely presented. Did you do that?
Yep. I think she's doing pretty good, but as you might watch, she's sort of looking around, going into nowhere, usually like I am.
Abby doesn't cook. She's the only person that could burn a pot noodle.
Ah! I've got poo all over me.
Doesn't cook. And I'm delighted that she's on Hell's Kitchen. All the family are ringing up and everyone is really supporting her.
She's got a zest for life. She will really give her all for it.
Blackberry, let's go. Get it on. Come on, get it on the plate. Ah!
She is learning and she wants to succeed and she wants to win and she wants to get home to Peter.
Souffle, say this.
Hi Dad, we really miss you. Hope you do really well.
From the minute I've watched it, I've just thought, oh God, I hope Dad doesn't do something stupid like chop off a finger.
I think it's quite funny when they burn themselves.
When he was cooking the solo by himself and everyone kind of thought he'd done really, really well, I think that probably made him feel quite proud of himself and made me feel proud.
Brian's making me laugh. He always makes me laugh, and that's the thing about Brian. He can't even walk past the butcher's if he sees like a pig in the window. It makes him want to vomit.
Oh my God, brave pig's trotter.
So when he saw pig's trotter on the menu, I knew he'd have a massive problem with that. And I don't think pastry is the best place for him to be because he does need to lose some weight.
I think Dad's greatest moment is when he was really close to leaving the house and managed to bring himself to get back, which I think was good for the team and good for himself, really.
You have a duty to yourself, your children. I'm asking you to say, because I need you, Jim. I do need you, Jim. I'll argue with that. Thank you, Jim.
Hopefully we can have a change in food now and again and cook us different things.
Pre-Hell's Kitchen, Barry did absolutely no cooking whatsoever at home. Barry's best moments in Hell's Kitchen so far. Definitely not burning himself. The language got slightly heated there. I think he definitely knows how to do cream potatoes. I would please like him to get onto the cakes a little bit now as well.
Oh, I'm so proud of Adele. I think she's doing fabulous. I think it was amazing when she done the pig's trotter. He was spread out, she had the blowtorch on him. I thought, God almighty.
This one's a right hairy beast. Isn't he?
I couldn't believe when she snapped that thing's head off.
Oh, come on, you little bugger.
Because she's such an animal lover.
Yay! I got one!
Yes, Adele is an animal lover, clearly of the tough love variety. Well, tonight Hell's Kitchen is a packed house with glamorous guests arriving thick and fast. See if you can guess which is which. Looking around, I can see various celebrities. That's Cara McGiffin and Jane McDonald, stars of Loose Women, having an aimless chat about nothing in particular. Here's what they do on their TV show every day. That's Christopher Biggins. I believe he's having the red menu, and for main course, the blue menu. Cheers, Christopher. All the very best. Now, as we all know, Marco Pierre White believes Mother Nature is the true artist. So here he is, off to see one of Mother Nature's most beautiful artistic creations and shoot it.
We're out stalking roe deer. We might have some tonight, Kevin.
That'd be nice.
Bit of roe deer. Delicious. The most important for me is the stalk. On many occasions I'll do a dry stalk, where I have no intention of shooting the animal, but I'll just stalk up to watch him. I'm happy here. I can be myself here. It wasn't until I retired from the kitchen that I started to really miss the countryside again. And so I spend 2-3 days a week in the countryside.
Oh, there's one. That's a butt.
Yeah, I'll take him.
Should be at the end.
He's down, he's dead. He's dead in that hedgerow.
There
he is. Look at that.
Blood trail.
Can you see that's through the heart?
And straight in the river. Here he is.
There he is. What will happen is it'll be gutted, it'll be hung in the estate fridge, and then in 4 or 5 days' time it'll be taken down to my pub and it'll be served to my punters. But see, you can see it's through the heart by the amount of blood. And at least I know where I shot this deer. I know he died cleanly. I know he's lived his life. And you know, he'll be prepared and sold in the restaurants, which I think is important.
Yes, I guess that deer did live his life, but not quite as much of it as he'd planned to live. Still some comfort for vegetarians. Marco is planning to serve it with mushrooms. Incidentally, if there are any angry vegetarians thinking of coming down to have a word with Marco, worth remembering he did manage to shoot that deer from 400 yards. So Marco's got his meat, and yet for that particular deer, having been shot through the heart and dragged by the horns across a field, its day was about to go from bad to worse. Yes, it was time for Marco's daily masterclass.
Okay, so just run your knife down and just allow the spine to guide the knife. It's one of
to shoot deers?
Yeah, of course you are. I do a lot of stalking myself. I stalk in about 20,000 acres of southern England. I go stalking till about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, shoot a few deer, and then sometimes what I do on the way back is I pick a few mushrooms this time of year. Me and my mate, we tend to eat the liver and the heart. Some wild mushrooms and fried egg, and we call it a stalker's breakfast. So it's very nice.
The task today was carving up Bambi.
There's your venison. So then what we want to do is take out the fillets.
First of all, Bambi was walking through Hampshire or somewhere like that, and he heard in the distance a long-haired lunatic coming towards him, bit of buckshot up the arris, brought him here, and we've cut his arms, legs, head off, took all his inside out, and all that was left of Bambi was a little bit like that.
There's sirloin, there's ribeye, and there's fillet.
Actually, it's quite interesting to see how it was all divided into different bits: fillet, sirloin, you know, ribeye.
Season your venison. Okay, in with your mushrooms. I'm just going to leave them in the pan now. They'll continue cooking in the pan. Okay. The easiest way to learn how to cook meat is first to learn how to cook it for yourself how you like it. If you like it medium rare, you like it medium rare. If you like it rare, you like it rare. If you like it medium well, you like it medium well. You just let mushrooms land wherever they want, really. Just be... Just a little bit of olive oil.
Really like coriander with meat, don't you?
No, this is not coriander, this is parsley.
Is it?
Some chives.
It looks like the bottom of the forest where a deer would be walking, doesn't it?
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
It's about putting back what's been taken from her. And then just finally... And that's no gravies, no nothing.
No.
What have I done? I just cooked some mushrooms and a piece of meat.
Still to come, what's getting Barry worked up?
I'm not doing that. Don't give me that shit tonight.
And another diner bites the dust.
He's going home, Kevin. Nicholas, take everything off the table.
I'm sorry, Johnny, he's not serving any more food this evening.
Oh, God.
Welcome back to Hell's Kitchen, where, as we speak, the finest ingredients money can buy are being burnt beyond all recognition. So back to last night, and as Hell's Kitchen threw open its doors, things were about to get ugly. John McCririck had arrived.
Again, it's 76 customers. It's not going to be easy. Like last night wasn't easy. But again, I promise you I'll do my best to get you through the service, to guide you, to help you as much as I can. But all I can say is, let's continue to work as a team. Any differences or indifferences we have with each other, let's just forget them and let's do the service. We can all have a glass of wine, a cup of tea, a beer later, and sort it out then. Let's just stay focused. Allow me to guide you by the hand. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you.
We haven't gone down yet. We've staggered. Yeah. We've been on a knee, you know, we've had burnt hands, you know. We've had a bit of everything, really. And all I can say is thank you for following me. Thank you for being respectful. Sorry, I can't even speak now. Thank you for being respectful.
Respectable?
Thank you for being...
Just thank you.
No, I'm confused.
Respectful.
Thank you for being respectful. Who knows what journey we're going to go down tonight? Every night's a different night, isn't it?
Every night's a different night.
And let's all leave winners. That's what I've always said. Thank you very much.
You doing well, mate? Keep going.
I don't want you complaining.
Ah, here we go.
How are you, boy?
You're looking exhausted.
I'm knackered. I've had a hell of a day today.
Have you?
Oh, I don't know whether I'm ringmaster, headmaster, kindergarten teacher. I don't know what I am.
I've never worked for the gay chef forever.
Have you never? That surprises me. Why not?
Well, not knowingly, shall I say?
Yeah. He's never worked with a gay chef.
Knowingly.
Neither have I. Knowingly.
This here is a hamper, which in case...
Is it a rabbit? Is there a rabbit inside?
No, I'll show you. I'll show you the hamper.
Fantastic.
So lobster.
Just in case.
So in case it is too terrible...
You'll have to take that home with you.
Well, I don't know. We're going to have to see.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Good. You help the girls a little bit like you did last time.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Of course, well.
Very, very particular with my food, and if it's not good, I will send it back. It's a restaurant after all, you know.
If it gets stressed at all, I'm breaking into this.
I want to give him a wash. I mean, look at him. He looks like Wurzel Gummidge, doesn't he? It's terrible. He looks like a bum. All that hair and stuff. Shouldn't they be wearing a net? Oh.
Is that Morris dancing?
Yeah. It's nice to see you two getting on with each other now.
Yeah, we are. We're engaged.
See our wedding next week, exclusive.
Yes, it is.
You'll be all right, you two.
Yeah, of course we will, boss.
Okay, Samaj. First order, red team.
Here we go. On order, red team. 1 consommé, 1 foie gras, 1 ragu, 1 scallops. 1 scallop straight in. Samaj.
Yes.
Well, that's nice. Jim and Adele engaged, so she's about to become the future ex-Mrs. Davidson. And he's already got something borrowed and something blue, his act. Still, nice to see Jim doing some Morris dancing, anything to bring his act up to date. Well, we've had a number of budding relationships in the kitchen. Annie and Marco, Brian and Nick, Marco and Jim, and now perhaps the most unexpected, Barry and Potatoes.
Barry is a very special man. He really is special. But he loves potatoes.
1 pot puree, Barry McGuigan.
On its way. When I eat a meal, the potatoes are very important. I really enjoy it, but it's really tough because it's physically demanding. And look at the state of my hands.
Chef, get more mash in that.
Yeah, I will do it right now.
You need more mash in the pan, Chef. Dope. Squish.
Just don't want to mess it up. My job really is to run around the kitchen and get as many things done as possible. But remember, most importantly, the actual mash.
You like doing this now, don't you?
I just want to get it right. Just want to get it to be the best.
Right? Has he said anything to you over the last
No,
few days?
no.
Exactly.
Annoyed me tonight. I got the consistency of the potatoes absolutely fantastic tonight, but I got the target area on the plate wrong nearly every time.
That's it. You got enough on the spoon. Oh, Barry.
You're missing the plate. Missing the plate, for sake. Get me another plate. Get me another plate. Give me the pomfret. I mean, Tim, how can you allow this, Tim?
Give me the mash. Give me the mash.
The presentation is obviously crucial.
If you're doing it again, give me a note. You do one right, one wrong.
You know, the least I can do is get the bloody potatoes right.
My hand is a march, all right? No, stop. We'll do it again.
I said to him tonight, I said, Barry, how could you hit all those men in the ring? You can't even place Pompure in the middle of the plate.
I'm just mad because I keep up the potatoes today.
No, you're not.
I am. I'm just... I'm so infuriated. Try so bloody hard at this. Just try to put so much time in it.
It's going to happen. Just relax.
Barry, you're doing well.
I'm not doing well. I'm not doing well. Don't give me that shit tonight. I got the consistency perfect. The taste was marvellous, and yet I kept putting them in the wrong place. So I've got to get that right. Marco, is that okay, that mash?
Yes, perfect.
Barry?
Yeah.
That mash is unbelievable, isn't it?
It's just amazing.
You like that mash?
That is ridiculously nice.
You are the king of mash.
Very few chefs can master pom mousseline like Barry. After a week, he's extraordinary. You just can't hit the plate.
And now we know what the secret ingredient is in Barry's mash, Abby's saliva. Well, if you'd like to come and eat at Hell's Kitchen, you can win a table in our competition. After all, how do you think Vanessa Feltz got in? To stand a chance of winning a table for two, travel to London and overnight accommodation, solve this conundrum. Risotto is based on which main ingredient? Is it A, flour, B, rice, or C, chips? Answers on a postcard would be completely pointless. Instead, call 09012 934 934. Calls cost £1 from BT landlines. Mobile and other networks may be higher. Or text HELL plus A, B or C and your full name to 63337. Text costs £1 plus one standard network rate reply message. Entrance must be 18 or over and lines close at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Strange feeling of déjà vu. So, back to last night, and as usual, the restaurant was full of celebrity guests, many of whom will be familiar to you from seeing them in the background of shows like this.
Okay, boss. I've got a John. Do you know the guy John McCriwick?
Yeah.
Horse guy, yeah. He brought his own hamper with him in case he didn't get fed. Anyway, he wants a consomme with no croûte on it, no pastry. Please.
Can't do it. He can remove it if he wants it.
Yeah.
Tell him to have his hamper.
You can't do it without the pastry case, but you can either do it yourself, because obviously it's just on the top.
Yes. All right, I'll do that.
Is that okay? Thanks very much. No problem at all.
Also in the restaurant, a table of hungry celebrity chefs.
Marco Samage, red team, celebrity chef.
What a bunch of
Yeah.
Samage, red team, 3 pigeon, 2 turbot, 1 sole.
It's quite nice to have a night off work, actually, and enjoy it with good company.
I'll be quite critical because I know Marco.
This is people that they never cooked. The menu is quite complicated. It could be quite complicated for them.
Go. Right, let them eat that. I want to know what celebrity chef is. Get your gums round.
Delicious.
Really nice. Couldn't fault it at all. It's great. Really, really enjoyed it.
First mouth, oh,
what they all
mashed
say,
potato, very sexy. Very sexy mashed potato.
Annika Rice is a sheer genius. I believe she's got this fish. The combination between the turbot, the orange, is amazing.
2 turbot, 1 veal, 3 sole, please.
2 turbot, 1 beer, 1 soul. Yes, Marco.
Make some space, make some space, make some space. Come on.
The Blue Boys have been hit hard tonight.
Can I have a DNA on this, please?
think it's mine.
No, I'm not sending it back. I'm just...
Disgusting.
No, it's gorgeous. It's lovely. Fine. It came with extra hairs.
And the consomme.
So I've got to take the pastry off, haven't I? No, I got rid of the pastry. It's only half full. Look at this.
Never mind.
It's only half full. Very greasy. This is very greasy. Look at this here. Look how greasy it is. Look how greasy. It really is greasy. But that's solid grease. Look at that. That's
because
horrible.
the frogger and there's truffle oil.
God, I'd have done that truffle oil. Anyway, I've tried.
Okay, no problem. Sorry,
Thank you for that, Adele.
They look greasy, but I was explaining to him about the truffle oil and the frogger.
Look, don't treat it as okay? I know John McCrick. He's awkward. Everything he does is for effect. Clear his table. He's going home, tell him. Nicholas, take everything off his table.
Let's go. I'm sorry, Johnny, he's not serving you any more food this evening.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
So we've got to go, haven't we?
Sorry.
That's all right. Yeah.
Enjoy your lobster.
Mr. White, yeah, we'll take our lobster home. No wonder we brought this.
John has no taste, let's not forget that. You just have to look at the way he dresses.
Well, an unfortunate night for Mrs. McCrick. Not only were they both thrown out of the restaurant, but John suggested they go home and have an early night. Our thoughts go with her. So let's have a look at the celebrity flotsam and jetsam that's washed up in the restaurant tonight. We can see that's Tony Blackburn, of course. Spent 2 weeks in the jungle, eating cockroaches, bugs and testicles. So should enjoy the filling in the pig's trotters tonight. Yep, he's agreeing. That's Vernon Kay, of course, married to Tess Daly, the thinking man's posh and Becks. Like Richard and Judy, but attractive. 6'7", in fact. Even taller when he stands up, apparently. Now, Brian's souffle is proving a real hit here in Hell's Kitchen. Light, soft and fluffy. It's the perfect dessert for our drunken diners to pass out on.
Service, please. Service, souffle.
Why is it just gone mad with desserts? Tonight's service was smooth, but for me, it was really, really, really busy. Thank you. I'm like a cat. Wow. Danke. What the souffle's here? I was on my own for the first night ever. It's taken me 8, 9 services to get here. What are you doing? Waiting for that last souffle to go. Jesus, Roger.
Got the chocolate ready?
Do I look like I've got 55 hands?
Is this chocolate going with this one?
Yes!
And where's the sauce?
No, that's a different souffle.
Where's the sauce?
It's all gone out in the other tray. Go for the rest of it, thank you. Roger, go away.
Brian did all the pastries on his own because I think Roger was like over with Abby.
Roger, please help me.
The thing about Abby is that when she wants Roger, Jesus, you'll hear her.
Oh my God, I don't know what
Hey,
to do.
Brian.
What's happening?
Roger.
Where's the souffle?
Where's the sauce?
It's gone.
This is for the souffle.
No.
Come on. You're just sending the whole lot. I know you're giddy. It's fine, but you just...
I couldn't do it without him. He's fantastic and he always helps me and I only have to shout his name and he's there, help him.
Come here.
I shake everything.
Let's go slowly.
I'm just going to do this one
Slow-
and that one. You can do that one.
First year drum, but well done, you. Pleased for you.
Gentle. Yeah?
Yeah. I need to calm down a bit more in service and not get so flustered because it just messes everything up when you're in a panic.
Right. Souffle's in there. So I need the raspberries, yeah? Going with the tart tatin, yeah?
Yeah.
It's nearly ready, so we'll do that first, okay?
Yeah.
Can I get service here, please? Okay, it's table 18. I'm still waiting on the apple dish. Just wait there 1 second. Thank you. I was getting table numbers that 4 people, but they were ordering 6 desserts. So a lot of my 4s were 6s. Maybe they knew I was cooking.
What is this?
That's my souffle, Roger.
It looks like bubble bath foam.
What was it called, that sailor?
Motive.
Thank you. I'm about to blow up in flames. Can I get one more plate off you?
Yes, you can, you greedy plate.
Adele, can you get me a black train with a chocolate tart on it?
Of course I can.
Thank
Brian,
you.
big fat
Hell's
turd.
Kitchen on ice. There's the tartantan. Off. I was my own boss. I was in my element. So, excuse me, can I get a side plate, please? For the souffle.
Abigail.
I've got none left. I felt confident, I felt strong.
You got the sauce, everything got?
Do you say if I got the sauce one more time, Roger?
You got the sauce?
Trust me, yeah, I've got everything. I'm good to go. It's my last service.
Is that the last one?
Yeah, I think so. It gotta be. Service here, please, table 20. Can you find out if I've got any covers left, dessert red? And I was a bit like, I don't want to go. I want to be pastry chef.
You did it.
Yeah.
Nearly on your own.
Thank you.
Yeah. Nearly, absolutely.
Thank you,
on your
Chris.
own.
But you're one souffle too late. But thanks anyway.
Didn't you?
What? I did on my own, yeah.
Was that a buzz?
It was a buzz, because I literally, it was all 6s and 4s. I had no 2s.
I know, big tables. In ones.
I did 18 dishes. I did 18 dishes. Roger, you can actually not come in tomorrow. I'm good.
Coming up, it's a family affair in Hell's Kitchen.
Probably won't be able to do a thing tonight. I'm just going to be standing around going...
And there's disappointment after the sacking.
I thought it'd be Jim. I kind of maybe wanted or thought he'd go. Slightly bewildered he didn't.
Welcome back to Hell's Kitchen, the restaurant that all week has had celebrities hammering on the doors, begging to be let out. Now, there's one problem about living around the clock in a cramped kitchen with 9 other people, various chefs and sous chefs, a TV crew and hundreds of diners. It's only a matter of time before loneliness sets in.
The most difficult thing for me is missing home. You're constantly reminded that everything that you have got, you're deprived of, so it makes you want them more.
I am missing home at the minute, and I'm tired, and I think when you're tired away from home and work long hours, it's like a recipe for disaster, really.
I'm really missing my family, and I'm really missing kind of speaking to my friends, and I speak to my mum so many times a day, every day, so that's really weird.
I actually feel homesick, which is ridiculous and probably a little bit sad. It's weird.
I've been away so much in my career, but I always talk to my family. And in here, we're sort of incarcerated.
Your friends and family are out there tonight, so it's down to you to make sure that they have a good evening and that they're fed.
We always go, have I got anyone in? And for like 7 nights, was like, no, I don't. And I was thinking, where are my family? Come on support me. But they arrived on Saturday. But it was just so nice to kind of see a friendly face, you know, and it kind of makes you more determined.
I haven't had any friends visit. A couple of people that I've worked with over the years that I sort of wave at. But I'm pretty much a loner.
Well, my boys will be coming in tonight.
You must be so excited.
But I probably won't be able to do a thing tonight.
No, you...
I'm just going to be standing around going... I was actually quite nervous about how I'd feel when I saw them. I thought I'd just burst into tears and lose it. Oh, God. Hi, Flinny, darling.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
It's a triumph.
But it was just so blissful seeing them. So wonderful to see you.
I miss you so much.
I loved seeing Peter. It was amazing. Because we spend every day together, so it's been quite hard to be away from him. Kiss, kiss. For me to be away from him this long is so hard, and it's killing me.
Abby missing Peter Crouch badly. Sure, I'm not the only person to use the words Peter Crouch and missing badly in the same sentence. Well, as it's a particularly busy and fraught part of the evening, let's have a look at the kitchen now. We can see that's the blue kitchen. You can tell that by the blue tiles. That's Abby going to Roger the pastry chef, as it were. And in the red kitchen, well, that's obviously Brian. And that's obviously Adele. bit of a rush on desserts at the moment, but then Christopher Biggins is in the restaurant, so I guess that's to be expected. Well, don't forget, over the coming days, we'll be whittling our chefs down to a final 2, and then in a week's time, because there can be only one winner, choosing only one winner. And now back to last night, when we saw Kelly LeBrock leave the restaurant for the last time. Kelly, if you remember, was utterly speechless for each of the 7 days she was here. But we'll always remember her last words, or at least we would if she'd said any. The first person who is safe is Adele.
I am absolutely over the moon to still be here. I can't believe it. I'm actually quite shocked because I thought I might be going, but honestly, I'm just beaming like a Cheshire cat.
Barry. Abby. Brian.
Yes! Get in there!
That moment where we were all lined up, you know, I just felt so awful because everyone's going, yeah, God, yeah, I'm in. I would have been quite happy to have been voted out. So when my name was called out to stay, I don't want to look ungrateful, that my face must have just fallen. And I just went, I was so shocked that I'm quite embarrassed of how it must look. God, what have I done?
When it came to the sacking, confusion reigned. The person to be sacked is Kelly.
Jim's gone. Jim's gone.
Bye-bye. It's fine. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Bye, Kelly. Bye. Bye. Bye, darling.
What did you think you were getting? You thought you were getting...
I thought I was going to a little picture.
I told you you were fine, boy.
Oh, man.
Hey, Jim, no.
Bad luck, eh?
It's for Kelly.
I thought it was me going.
You Sanderson.
I want to go home. I'm fed up with you.
Kind of surprised. I mean, Jim and Kelly, I thought it'd be Jim. Because of the way Jim treated me, I kind of maybe wanted or thought he'd go. Slightly bewildered he didn't.
With Brian surprised at the public vote, would he and the other chefs accept the diner's verdict?
I received the salmon with a vinaigrette, and it was delicious for the first couple of mouthfuls, and then I had an added extra ingredient, which was a very long hair.
Sorry to interrupt.
Only joking. Only joking. Perfect marker.
The starter I didn't enjoy too much, I must admit, but the main meal was gorgeous. The veal was really, really good.
It's very disappointing, the whole meal, because it's quite nice. And I was sort of rather banking on it being a bit of a howler, to be honest.
Thank you for your hard work. And again, we got through. All of you have done fantastically well. And I think a lot of you have come on leaps and bounds in the last 3 days. And as we've lost people, and now there's 7, you know, it's getting tougher.
Having drawn 3 nights in a row, both teams were hoping for a win.
It's that time. Here are some of the comments made by the diners of the Red Kitchen. The consommé was too watery, too much oil and not enough herbs. The mushrooms should be a bit more crispy.
Member of Denser.
Maine, I could tell Jim made my Dover sole, so I loved it.
Really?
Hang in there, Jim. You're the man.
Oh.
The apple pie was incredible.
Oh.
Well done, Brian.
Oh, well, you know.
One diner commented that Hell's Kitchen is heaven's food.
Oh.
Like it, I'm liking that. Blue Kitchen, here are some of your comments. The ragu had an amazing chunks of prawns, like hidden treasure under the sea.
Well done, Paul.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice comment.
Oh, the preferred of comment.
You've got a comment. You've had a comment, Paul.
Main course, the wild salmon presentation was amazing.
Oh, it's me again.
Paul again!
But unfortunately tasted a little oily and was cold.
Yeah, that's right. You again, you can't have it both ways.
After 7 nights of service.
Is that all?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God.
Feels longer, doesn't it? Once again, it's a draw.
8-8.
Oh. The average score for both kitchens is 8 out of 10. However, the blue kitchen served 42 diners, and the red kitchen served only 34.
Well done, guys.
So it's been decided that the winner tonight is the blue team.
Well done.
We're the team.
Free tomorrow.
Brilliant.
Good on you. Well done.
Thank you.
Ryan, well done.
Thank you
No
very
problem.
much.
They love you out there and all cheering. See?
Well, Jim's very weird because he'd be lovely to me, ish. I like know what's happened. Then he just becomes horrible again.
A lot of shirt lifters have the same face, don't they?
Don't say shirt lifters. That's really rude.
I don't care. It's a sort of a preen.
I went, don't say that, and he went, I'll say what I like. Paul stood there beside him and said nothing. And yet again, I'm sat there by myself, dealing with it.
Gay men have the same look. Some gay men have a look.
What look? Do I have that look?
No, only when you put it on.
Thank you. It's like the bully in the schoolyard that no one approaches. It's horrible.
Still to come, is it breaking point for Brian and Jim?
You know what? I'll be B-A-Y. I'll be better than you. No, I won't come here.
And it's the morning after, the night before.
Why am I still, in a way, being nice? Why am I?
It's pretty untenable out there now, really. I think I'll just drop a knife in my foot today.
Welcome back to Hell's Kitchen, where, as you can see, we've got another packed house in tonight. Not bad for a restaurant that only opens for 2 weeks every year. So a little bit of tension between Jim and Brian before the break, and last night, after their kitchen duties were done, the celebrities headed outside to wind down and have a drink. And as conversation continued on into the night, they reflected on the events of the day. ...
I did have people come to the passage, go to me, are you okay?
People have been in your passage?
At the pass.
Many a time.
4, and I keep thinking, why are they asking me? Okay, why are they saying I
My
cried
mum
with you?
said she cried last night watching you.
I got really upset.
Did she cry? Why? What's up?
Because of you. You can't
What?
pretend that when you say something that there's not going to be a reaction to someone.
Brian,
You must
I
understand
don't have to
that.
go through life liking people. I
No, of
choose
course you
who I
don't.
like.
Of course
Well,
you
then-
don't.
You don't have
But
to
you must
shout.
understand that when you
Make
say
the best
something,
of a
there's a
bad
consequence.
situation.
Of course there is. For every
Absolutely.
action, there's a reaction.
I've always said that. So you must understand, if you make an action to someone personally, I'm going to react.
If we weren't on the television, you wouldn't speak to me like you did in a pub, and I wouldn't speak to you. We'd ignore one another, really.
But as
And
I
in a
said,
pub, we wouldn't speak to one another, really.
of course you wouldn't.
No,
and after
exactly.
this, we won't either. And we both know that. And I said that. I would never have to see you or speak to you again. For you, it's hard not to have an opinion about people.
Oh, I'm an opinionated old f***er.
You're very opinionated.
Of course I am.
But you must understand that the world's changing and that a lot of people don't have the same opinion as you.
You would say that then, wouldn't you?
Well, would you say that? Yeah. Would you say that?
I'd say
Would you say that?
What?
That a lot of people have different opinions to Jim. The world's
Sure,
changing.
everyone has a different opinion to everybody.
That's 4 out of 5 at this table.
Not bad.
I would say that we're winning.
So you're oppressing me because I'm a minority?
Not at all. I'm not.
Well, why
I'm
then?
not
Why are you
suppressing
saying that
anyone.
more people
So
disagree with me?
why did you suppress me by saying what you said?
What did I say?
Yeah.
Do you want an argument
good,
again?
isn't it?
Have another drink, Brian, and calm down.
Jim, I don't need a drink to have an
Something's
argument
got to
with you.
change the subject.
Believe you me.
Why don't we just be nice and play?
Hang on a minute. I'm suddenly turned into the victim here.
You are no.
Believe you me, you're never a victim.
Jim, you couldn't be a victim.
If you
I'll
tried.
I'll wait for my moments to say the things I want to say, but it's not for me to say how you lead
Why
your
don't you
life.
just say them? That's what I find bizarre about you. Like the whole day when you put on the suit, I expected, because for some strange reason, when you got ready, I actually thought you'd leave. I really did believe. I thought you're a man of your word, and I thought, in a way, I kind of did respect you.
Don't worry, Brian. You'll be okay. You'll still win.
It's not about winning, Jim. It's not about winning. It's about...
Brian, just wind your neck in a little bit. I'm getting slightly pissed off with you now.
I know you are.
Let me
Jim,
have
and I don't know
my
what you're
say.
doing.
Let me have my say. Don't keep on at me. Just wind your neck in.
keeping on at
Okay,
you.
let's be nice and pleasant.
No, but it's...
All right. Let's be pleasant. Let's be pleasant. Well, don't be personal with me. Leave me alone. Speak to someone.
Personal.
Let's be
When you
pleasant.
called me a shirt lifter tonight, was that personal?
No, I didn't call you a shirt lifter.
What did you say?
I said, why do shirt lifters have that certain
Okay.
look? Go on, you play the old homophobic card, mate. You're a f***ing disgrace.
What?
Why do you have to play the homophobic card, Brian, for heaven's sake?
I don't know what you're doing, Jim.
No,
This is your friend.
I know he's my friend, yeah. I'm being me.
Do this. Just leave it.
Okay, fair enough. I'll leave it. I'll leave it. But don't pick on me, expect me not to say anything.
Well, then you don't have a go at me saying the words you say.
Oh, okay, bad. Terrible.
How can you say that to me? I'm sitting right beside you. I'm an equal to you, Jim, in everything we've ever done.
Sure, that's what
Since
gay
the day
stands
we
for.
walked
Good
in.
as you. I know that. Does
Do you
not
know
gay
what, Jim?
stand for
Don't say
good
that.
as you?
Do you know what? No,
Does it
Jim.
not?
Jim, just leave
Jim, I'm Brian. I'm not good as you. I'm an equal to you.
Sexual. You didn't say Jim.
You're being really, really horrible to me right now. I can't believe
Go
you're.
to bed then.
I can't. So I should just go to bed.
Well, one of us should. I mean, for heaven's
Why
sake,
are you
right?
saying good as you? Why are you saying
But hang on,
GAY
hang on.
represents good as you?
But can't you think that...
Why can't I be Brian and you can be Jim and we can just try and get on?
Fine, we'll try.
No, I won't. I won't walk away.
told me.
I won't be as good as you, Jim. You know what? I'll be BAY. I'll be better than you. No, I won't come here. I find you so deeply upsetting and that you've... I don't play the homophobic card. You say the most insulting things to me.
Okay.
Well, why am I as good as you? Why would you say GAY represents as good as you?
If you are gay, it means... Don't call me gay as offensive. Gay means I am as good as you. I thought that was a good analogy. It was told to me
Well, you
by
know what,
Victor
Jim?
Spinetti.
Your analogy...
And I'm sure you've got the wrong end of the stick again.
Oh, Jim, I just find it so bizarre that you say these things and you don't realise the effect it has on people.
Well, I'm
I'm a
sorry.
nice person, Jim.
I know you are. You're
No,
great.
let me say my thing. From the day we walked in here, I've given you 100% right, and I have. No, let me say it.
Do you like seeing people upset
No,
like this?
let me say my piece.
though.
Let me
Seems
say
to
my
be happening
piece.
a lot.
No, hold on. I always said.
You don't seem to be saying a lot.
No, because you say too
Actions
much.
speak louder than words, Jim.
Roger that.
When you say the word shirt lifter, you should realise it's offensive to anyone. I actually thought, Jim, for some bizarre reason, we were all equal in here. Strangely.
That's what it meant.
I think...
Let's call it a day.
No, do you know what, Jim? I find you...
No, I think we should call it
In my
a day.
whole entire life.
Yeah, I think so too.
The most offensive person I've ever met in my whole entire life.
Okay. I'm sorry, Brian. I'm sorry you feel like that.
You're one sorry too late.
You missed the point.
You said it.
Oh, fair enough.
And you know what?
Whatever.
I'm literally speechless and honestly the most vulnerable I felt in my... Oh, my paper's going. Could you turn, get your scallop out? In my whole entire life. I swear to God.
Okay.
In my whole entire life.
What would you like me to say now?
I'd like you just to leave me alone.
Okay. No problem.
You disgust me in every way I've ever known.
Young boy. I think
You really are.
Obviously said the wrong thing.
I don't get why you came out here and did that. I mean...
I didn't mean to do that. I sincerely didn't mean to do all this stuff.
I mean, I did feel... I felt it from the beginning. I was just sat... I was speechless because I thought, what the f*** are you doing?
You're right, I should have gone in there and sat in there, but why can't I come out here and sit and talk?
Well, yeah,
Why can't I have an opinion? Heterosexual, white, normal person. Not gay, fat, old, middle-aged, whatever. Who protects me? Why can't I have a say? When someone calls someone gay, gay means good as you. You know, if someone, means we're equal. It's not mean as good as me.
Did you mean it as a compliment?
Of course I meant it as a compliment. Can't you see that? Gay stands for as good as you. Don't point that accusing finger at me and call me a whatever. I'm gay. It means I'm as good as you. That's what. That's the whole thing.
I think he was too past the point.
God, that's just the worst 2 weeks of my life this has been.
Oh, I'm sorry, mate.
Maybe you're right. Maybe they are right. There's no room for me in this little old world that is now changing. But where do I go then? What happens to me?
Well, I suppose it's the same as there's no room in this world for me, really, because we all make way for the next generation. And it's a sad fact of life, it does happen.
What now, then? That's the next thing.
Bed for me, mate.
No, I mean tomorrow.
Well, it's going to go off again, isn't it? Okay, well, I'm going to hit the hay.
Okay, mate. See you in the morning.
All right, Jim.
Sorry about that, Paul. I really
no,
didn't realise I was being that offensive. You should have thrown something at me. See you later, mate.
All right, mate.
I really think I ought to leave.
Jim and Brian there having what's known in the catering trade as a bloody great row. And after a good night's sleep, everyone was still talking about the night before.
Morning.
Morning, David.
It never stops with Jim. It never, ever stops with Jim. And last night it kicked off majorly again.
He was just picking on all of them. But it ended up being Brian, because Brian was the one who was the most vocal, who was obviously sitting there thinking, I'm not going to listen to this. So he tried to stick up for himself, and Jim just systematically took him down, you know, like he's capable of doing.
It comes out of the blue. It comes from nowhere. And he kept saying that GAY represents good as you. I don't know if he meant that, you know, I'm as good as him, or that, you know, we are as good as him. But it's like we and good as you, and what does that mean? I've never heard anyone say that to me.
I said, Brian, why do you have to play, every time you get upset with me, you play the homophobic card and think that I'm abusing you because of it? No, you're not. I said, listen, this is what gay means to me. Gay means as good as you. How dare you say that? Now, he's got it the wrong way around. Right. Youngie's eyebrows opened up as well then, because I don't think he quite understood.
His gestures, his jokes are all about people's sexualities. But it's this constant oohs and it's this and it's that. And then he had said, you shirt lifters, do that face. And I'd said, don't say that word. And he said, I'll say what I want.
And Brian said, oh, Jim, don't use that word. I said, I'm sorry, Brian, but that's just me. Please don't take offence. Why do gay men have a certain look? And he said, perfectly fine. What look's that then? I said, you know, a sort of a... And he said, do I do that? I said, no. So I don't see how there was any offence there.
Last night I was something else. Was it really? I've never in my life experienced, witnessed or experienced a personal attack on somebody like that.
And this was him on Brian.
Oh, I think Adele and the guy said, look, the world's moved on since your day, if you like, and people are not like you anymore. I said, but what happens to them ones like me? Well, they just go home and get old. It was a bit of that going on.
He was obscenely out of line, and he turns me into a quivering wreck.
I fully understand if I've said something to offend. I apologise, and I'll take whatever punishment is coming.
I don't want to say he's homophobic. I don't want to say it because you don't want to say that about someone. And that's still, why am I still, in a way, being nice about, why am I?
And it's pretty untenable out there now, really. I think I'll just drop a knife in my foot today.
And soon after that, Jim Davidson was asked to leave Hell's Kitchen. We'll bring you the full story tomorrow. Join us then at 9 o'clock on ITV1. Has someone left? Has someone else been thrown out? Are just two of the questions I'll be nervously asking when I show up for work tomorrow. So 6 chefs remain, and in a week from now, there will only be one as the culinary carnage continues. But from us now, it's good night.
For information on the show, news and gossip, text HELL to 83339. Text costs 2 standard messages. Billy Crystal will make you laugh as he dons his chaps and drives the cattle in the comedy City Slickers, coming up at 11:05 here on ITV1.